Hello, I'm back and I'm ready to review another fitness class that I did this morning. If you missed my first video, I'm basically working my way around London, doing all the top fitness classes, and then I'm going to give the reviews to you via my YouTube channel and Instagram account. So initially, I was going to send around beg emails. I say I was going to send around beg emails. I sent out my first beg email to one rebel and I got completely pied. Apparently you need 25,000 followers to be able to get a free gym class to then review it. So don't worry about that. I'm just going to pay for it myself. Then I feel like I don't owe anything to anybody. I can give a completely impartial review. And yeah, it's win-win for everybody, apart from me. I'm 14 quid out of pocket from this morning, but it was good, it was worth it. Do you know what? I don't really mind spending that much money on a fitness class. One, because I'm making content for it. Two, I'm giving everybody who's watching these videos a good idea of what it's like. And three, I see it as an activity anyway. Like, I wouldn't batter an eyelid going down the pub and spending £14 on 2 or 3 beers. So what difference does it make? And at least I'm doing something good for myself. Anyway, that's the rationale for it. So this morning I made my way to Ministry of Fitness, which is basically Ministry of Sound Music along to a fitness class. Where did they come up with a name for that? So yeah, I did the showcase class this morning, which is basically a mixture of cardiovascular activity and weightlifting, and then there's got some bodyweight stuff in there. There's lights flashing everywhere, the music's pumping, there's disco balls, it's under the arches in Elephant and Castle, it's absolutely happening. But basically I did it hungover, so I went out with all the boys last night, woke up this morning, went straight into there. It felt like I'd gone from a club to my bed, back to the club, which essentially is what I did. It all felt a bit weird. I was nearly sick working out. I had a few too many beers the night before. But I got the workout done and now I feel good for it. But it did get a little bit sweaty. In a fitness class, I look for something that's really, really high intensity, isn't boring, and goes really quickly. And this is perfect because they've got 7 different stations, so 7 different exercises. And then after you've done 2 rounds of that, they change the exercises before doing the last 2 rounds. So literally, you just get used to doing something, and then they change it again and do something else. You're working for 50 seconds at a time with 20 seconds rest in between, which goes so quick, the rest. 50 seconds feels like it's never going to end, then 20 seconds literally goes like that. To give you an idea of some of the exercises we did, the first round was medicine ball slams, stiff leg deadlifts, sprints on the treadmill, 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off, straight into chest press. Then we did pull-ups. Then we did the sled pushes with weights on it. That was disgusting. My legs were in absolute bits. And then from that, you go into jump lunges. It was horrible, honestly. I was so close to being sick the whole way through it. I think it had something to do with the beers I had the night before, but still, the high intensity was just a killer. The way the circuits are set up is that 4 people can do each station at a time. So it means if you're going with a mate, it's really good because you can literally compete against each other. You're doing the same thing at the same time, so it's really social. Or, if like me, I went on my own, so there was literally birds everywhere in the class. So a little Temps tip for you, wait and see what everyone's doing, and then go around, pick the fittest one, and then do the exercise next to her, and you can have a little bit of, come on girl, go on, push it. So yeah, I really like the idea of it. It feels like you're in a nightclub. They've got the lights flashing, the music blaring. The one thing I would say though, there was no DJ in there, which F45 in Tottenham Court Road, they're the DJ and he was like mixing and stuff. I just feel like having a DJ made it so much better last week because depending on what exercise you were doing, he changed up the music. So if you were like running on the spot, he'd put a high tempo thing on, or like you feel like you get into the beat, whereas Ministry of Sound was on a playlist. The music was quality. They had a bit of Wretch 3-2, Stormzy, old school Kanye West. Oh my god, that College Dropout album is honestly my favourite album of all time. Well, that's really hard, by the way. I tried to do a plank and sing along to it. I was like, I don't know if it's because I was hungover today or because I went to the 9 AM class and I normally go to the 11 AM classes, but it just didn't feel as like everyone was buzzing. Going at 11 AM, everyone's obviously had a coffee, they've been up a couple of hours and it's absolutely buzzing. That's not to take any credit away from the 2 guys who were running it. F45, Farringdon and Tottenham Court Road felt like early 20s. This was a bit of an older age group. Again, don't know if it's just the day I went or what. Maybe the south of London, Elephant and Castle was a more affluent area. I don't know. But yeah, people in my class were a little bit older. Again, no dickheads in this class. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought you normally go along to these classes and there's always one twat in there who's just annoying everybody. But so far, so good. The gym only opened 6 months ago, so the equipment is fresh. They have got the skill meals in there, all brand new equipment, smells nice, it feels clean in there. So when you turn up, the people on the desk were really, really welcoming. I got my photo taken, I'm on the wall of fame. That's actually pretty cool. They took a Polaroid of me, and it developed instantly, and then it's like pinned up on the side, which is pretty cool, nice little touch. It's a really cool little setup, so it's under the arches in Elephant and Castle, so you get in there and it's like a nice open bar, there's seats and a little chair you can sit in, you can order your protein shake before the class starts, so it's ready for you afterwards, and basically the 2 girls on reception were really, really lovely, they couldn't do enough for you. I stupidly paid for 1 session, which was £14, where you could have got a week for 20 quid, and I was like, do you mind if I just pay the difference, the 6 quid, and come for a week? And they're like, yeah, sure. Like normally you'd go into a gym, like a big, I don't know, a big corporate gym, you'd ask to do something like that. They're like, no, you should have done it as soon as you bought it. But no, these girls couldn't do enough for me. I feel like F45 has set the bar so high. I gave them an 8 out of 10 last week, so what am I going to give Ministry of Fitness? The main difference is, why I loved F45 was that there was 23 different exercises and you do that twice round. So it's literally something different every time, which I loved. I love the variety. And they also had a DJ in there. The music at Ministry was really, really good, but the DJ was mixing stuff in and it was excellent. So I'm going to have to give Ministry a 7.5. But don't take the credit away from Ministry Who Does Fitness. It was still an amazing class. I'll definitely do it again. Definitely recommend it. Go with a mate. The music's banging, the lights are flashing, everything's happening, the people are good. You can get a protein shake afterwards, you get your photo on the wall of fame. It's just a great vibe all round. Can you tell I'm buzzing about it? I'm definitely going back next week. I'm going to try and do a different class, different time, different trainer. So I would definitely give it the thumbs up. Temps tips, definitely check it out. Really worthwhile going. The only downfalls, yeah, the music, it would have been better with a DJ. The second one's my own fault. I should have gone with a mate just because it gives you a little bit more motivation. It gives you someone to compete against. It just keeps you going. Although, a little word of advice from me, do not go hungover. It was rank. I literally went from a night out to my bed to another night out, but in the morning with fitness attached to it. What's that about? Don't drink before you go. So yeah, head on over to Ministry of Fitness. This is not sponsored at all. As I said at the beginning, I'm going to be paying for all these classes so I can give a completely impartial review of the classes. So definitely gets a recommendation from me. Head over there and enjoy, people. Until next time, see you later.